Hello, welcome. Hopefully all this is working. Obviously none of it worked yesterday, which was a bit of a pain in the backside, if I'm honest. But it seems that it has survived. So we're going to fire up BBM off stream because, you know, I did some work on our fortress since the last stream. Obviously. I have got a couple of things going on, but this is just my mess around one anyway. There you go. As you can see, we've changed a little bit since the last time. Had to put a button on there just so that only I can get in. Let's switch to creative, and I can give you the tour. So, starting from outside, I have surrounded the place in trees. Also, this fella just seems to have spawned outside, which is cool. This wooden barrier around the edge, that is the distance from the town bell, which is supposed to be like the center of the town, and it goes to a maximum distance from it. So that would be the maximum distance. And then I planted the trees, just, you know, blend it in a bit. As you can see, we've got our flags up on the wall, torches all around. Made it look quite nice. Planted some trees up there, just, you know, as you do. There's the notification from Twitch saying I'm live. Still seems to not be registering people who are chat. Came up. Change the station to upbeat. Not. Yep, Pretzel Rocks is now announcing in the chat as well, which is excellent. Things are slowly getting back to normal. Anyway, yeah, so I planted some trees, and obviously because trees are quite dark, you might be able to see just inside there a little white thing that keeps on flickering. There you go. It is an end rod. Put that down there. And yeah, I thought I'd put a few of them in just to keep it all well lit. In the middle of them all is a bonfire, campfire thing. And yeah. So that's the outside. That went well, didn't it? We'll move into here. Got a couple of pressure plates there, a couple over there. Our underfloor lighting works. We've got all the job sites there. Bunch of job sites in here. Job sites in there. Farm in the middle. We'll go in that end in a minute. More job sites. More job sites. We go upstairs. This is my section over the main gate. Just as you'd expect, a few chests, a few things to burn, a bed, a couple of clocks as well. To the right we have our farm that also has a button because they all tend to congregate outside it. Which gets rather frustrating when you're trying to get in. Let's just spam it. Let's get a load of chickens. Okay, that'll do. We'll use the other 8 when we go back to create survival. Well, there you go. That did have a bunch of animals in. They all got killed by those stupid sweet berry bushes. If we come in here. There you go. Head to toe sleeping arrangement all the way down. Both walls. And the same up here. Oh, I've just found some iron. Someone must have died. The only way I could think. Oh well. I'll take. Oh, and 2 poppies. Okay. Some golems must have spawned inside. But yeah, that is our new fortress. So I'm going to drop this stuff off. Back in my section. I know one of them has that. We'll also drop them off. Okay, we have food, we have torches. Ah, some middle clicking in creative duplicates a thing. Okay. Do we already have everything on? Yeah, okay. Then let's go on adventure. What I should do probably is find my paper. Because, of course, maybe me, I have an entire sheet filled with coordinates. World. So, minus 1546. 68 and minus 7 of. Yep, that's right. Okay. That's just so that we know where we're going. So we're going to go for TP me to 2100 2000. And now we'll just hover here a second while world loads in. Gotta hover just above the ground then. Hey, look at that. Well, that's a turn up, isn't it? What are the chances of spawning where there's like 1, 2, 3 biomes and a village? Oh, look at that. There's even a second village. There's a village here and a village over there. Oh, come on. What are the chances of that? That's being written down. Go. Okay. Now we need to change back to survival. Because my rule is that as you're wandering around, you're on survival. But then, if you want to build something, switch to creative. You might as well. I'm going to collect this because there's usually a farmer who wants to trade for straw. Or hay, or whatever they're calling it in this game. You. Well, ain't he a bit of a dick? Okay. That's a very weird building. And I've got an itchy nose. Another one. Didn't mean to do that. There you go. You. You want some paper? Or... okay. It's fine. You. Give me that. Go. Oh, we're too short. Grab some bread off him. He doesn't seem to know how to sleep. We'll leave him. There we go. There's not much to rob around here, is there? What I'm noticing. Okay, you bear with me, mate. What's that? See if we can get all that gone. Huh. I've already been in this one. Ah! Knew there had to be a chest somewhere. I don't want to trade potatoes for... You're just a little... I'm gonna come and steal that bed. Oh no, I'm not. Excellent. This'll do. Let's sleep before the zombies get close. And there's a man stood on my bed. Don't go out. I did try and warn him. But he has drawn him away from me. It's nice of him. For the greater good. You the one I was speaking to? No. What about these two? Is it you? Nope. Nope. How many farmers are there? There's one. Bloody hundreds of them. Oh, look at all the friggin' hay down there and all. It's not you either. It wasn't him. I've just seen one to the left. It's over here somewhere. Might have been this guy. Yes! You. Right, you wait there a minute. Oh. It would. Fine. There we go. We'll leave him for a second. Okay. That. Let's have a bit more bread. Okay, yeah. Right, no one else wants straw, do they? Ugh. Idiot. Might as well put all this in here. Oh, actually, what am I doing? There's another village. Somewhere. I'm just running up to a creeper here. It's not my brightest move, is it? My brightest idea. I can't speak today. There it is. Right, okay. Get to the other village. And then we'll figure out which direction we actually have to go. You may or may not be able to see just in the distance over here. There is a horse. The reason you can see that is I've got the entity draw distance turned up. Because I never realised that that was a setting that I could change. Turns out it is. Who knew? Okay. I'm going to end up climbing this and I bet there's water at the other side. Yep. Okay, we've arrived. I much prefer this village. Right, none in there. What do you want? You want coal for that? And no. Plan is to work around the outside. What we're going to do as well is... Oh, this is my house. Definitely. Oh. Have a good time the jump, right? There we go. Right, this is where we're going to stay. You're right, SP. Didn't see it there, the camera were in the way. Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's a fisherman, is he? That is a completely reasonable time to be eating breakfast. I had mine about 2 hours ago. It's completely normal, right? How many of... Oh, I've only got one. Oh well. Well, yeah. Like, cereal is the best snack to have. It's filling, it's easy, it's quick. Don't know what to have. This man's really annoying me. Oh, I can't just place cactus. I know what I can do, though. Is it 4? Oh, it would be bloody hell, wasn't it? I was going to trap that man in with cactus, but it didn't work out. Unfortunately. Yeah. Made a chicken, though. Hello. Oh, it's a carrot. I was hoping it'd be some seeds. Oh. What don't I need? Choose the bone meal. Potatoes. Right then. Yes, I don't think the system's completely fixed. Whatever was wrong with it. It was like 8 o'clock last night. I checked the Twitter again just then before I went live, just to be like, there are no problems, are there? Because I need to know if it's the streaming system or if it's Twitch that's the issue. Just had a quick check, and yeah, it says everything's fine, but it's not giving me viewer numbers. So it actually says 0 viewers, which is bizarre. Because I know I have at least one device that's watching the same stream, just because I had to make sure it was going live. Right, we need to figure out which way we're going. So we're looking for minus and minus. So that way. West. Northwest. Okay. We're going northwest. I should be able to remember that. I live in the northwest. Where's the sun? Setting. So we'll sleep here for the night. Then we'll go northwest. But yeah, so I was sat there yesterday, and you know when you change a bunch of things and then something doesn't work, so you shit yourself because you're like, well, was it something I did? Did I mess this up? How can I fix this? It was one of those days. And yeah, after like an hour of trying and troubleshooting and nothing changing, I was just like, oh, you know what, we'll just wait until tomorrow. And then that is when I decided to actually check, you know, those like, is it down sites? Checked it and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have done that sooner. If I'd have done that earlier, then I'd have realised, which would have been useful. Because I wouldn't have shat myself. But oh well. The point is, it seems to be working. It won't tell me the viewer count, but, you know, as long as it takes into consideration the view, that's okay. Like, I don't think even if I go on Twitch, I reload that. No, the best I can do is keep on refreshing the moderator chat to get who's in the chat room. This is so weird. Just bizarre. Oh well. We're live. It works. And again, that can only be a Twitch issue. That can't be a me issue not showing the viewer count, because it's not showing the viewer count on Twitch or on Streamlabs. That has to be a Twitch thing. Because I have no control over that. I could have incorrectly put some details in or the wrong settings when I was setting up to stream. That could have been me yesterday. But to not show viewer count is definitely Twitch. So yeah, this is actually my off-stream save that we're on. If you remember last time we streamed Minecraft, like a month ago or something, we built the start of that fortress. This one has the completed fortress with villagers, and that's a massive hole. Okay. So yeah, this one actually has the finished thing. I mean, we may just use this save because, quite honestly, I've already sank a lot of time into it. There's that village. I spammed myself around too much, I lost my bearings. Right, village, this way, that way. Okay. Yeah, the goal is to get back there, and then, like I say, this was just a test of the system, so we're currently like 3,000 blocks away, so it's gonna take me a while. I tell you what, this area is a lot better. We could have built the fortress over there, that would have been nice. Only we'd have known. But yeah, so since I was in creative, you know, playing it offline, I have things like the netherite sword and netherite tools and armor. Just, like I say, it was my personal save. And I wanted to test to see if, once we'd built everything at the village, at the fortress, I wanted to see if it would actually work like a village if we added, you know, villagers to it. So I spawned a few in. Then I went and set off in search of those arseholes, the illagers, so that I could get the bad omen trait thing, go back to the fortress and see if they attacked it. And they did. It works. It actually works as a village. Well, this is just dangerous, isn't it? There we go. Now at least there's a way back up. Pillagers, them ones, yeah. Either way, they're knobheads with the crossbows. Those. Ooh, look at us, we've got a crossbow, we're so hard. Fuck off. Oh, I didn't steal that bed. What I was gonna do. I was gonna nick the bed out of that house so that we could just sleep whenever we needed to. And I've just realised as we get to the desert where there are no sheep. Are they sheep? They are sheep. Right, we're going back for some sheep. Before we go too deep. This is nothing worse than having to sit there all night, waiting for the sun. Could also do with some wood as well. Okay, sheeps. Yeah! Oh, I thought we got 2 for 1 then. Okay, we need some wood. I'm not a monster. I take all of them. Right. Now we can continue. Plenty of time left. That another. Well, that was dangerous. God. These people, man. Yep, still at 0 viewers. It turns out, SP, you and me, we don't exist. Not in Twitch's eyes. It's okay though, because I know that if you're sat there watching and... Oh look, a village. So we just went back for sheep and we didn't need to, there's a village. Yeah, if you're sat there watching and I've got at least one source open, we're at 2 viewers. There we go. It's a lot safer, that. Well, then again. See, I play along, but you don't know my full name, so... It'd just be a very silent stream. Just shout BeerByteMedia. Just do that. I'll respond to it. I've responded to worse. Right, let's see what we can nick from... I mean, let's see what we can share with this village. We don't steal things from villages. I'm going to take a bed, though. Or hope that there's a crafting table. Oh no, amazingly not on stream. Just, you know, the standard... You work on a job site sort of thing. I thought that man was riding a pig. Hang on a minute. This village looks very familiar. I've been here off stream. Yeah, that's... Clearly, that's the bed I've used. Because just over there, there it is. That boarded up house, I have a chest here. Is it sad that I recognise the village? I didn't want the villagers getting near it. Is it sad that I recognise this village, though? We'll just dump most of our stuff in. So this is one of the things that I plan on doing, ferrying back and forth to get this stuff and take it back home. Go. Because what I did was I spawned in like a little new bit of the river over there. And all of this area is littered with mine shafts. Like, it's the most extensive network of mine shafts I've ever seen in Minecraft. Like, it starts over here, comes all the way across, all the way around, over there, just where the crosshair is now. All of this area, all of that is just covered. I know, donkey. Like, it's massive. Why is there a man in my bed? Out. My bed. It's coming with me. Well, actually, no, that one isn't, because that way if we die, we respawn there. Oh, trader. Trader. What do you have? Nothing interesting. Great. Right, give me a bed. Steal me a bed. That one will do. Onwards. Should probably stop destroying his crops. Now the thing is, because I said I've already been here, and I've already travelled back, you'd think I know the way back. I have no clue. It's that way. That's what I know. Should probably eat so that he can run, shouldn't I? Yeah, so as I said, I plan on this one being like a quite short stream, really. It's mainly just to check that everything works, which it seems to be, in all fairness. Does it all look pretty much exactly like it did on the last one? And if anyone's gonna know, you will. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Look, this happened last time. Clearly a hole there. But I'm fairly confident I got up to it and the hole disappeared. Yep, there you go. Hole disappeared. Well, that's good. So long as everything looks the same and everything's audio-wise is just as clear. I'm not going to dial in the volumes just yet because I'm going to apply some stuff to it all. And I've not quite tweaked the bit rates or anything of the audio streams, but that's also because I'm not splitting out the audio yet in the recorded version, which I need to do so that I can edit them again. Let me take a look at the task manager. We are using 34% of the GPU, 7 gigs of RAM, and 10% of the CPU. 10%. Like, it's not even breaking a sweat, is it, at that point? %, is it just sat there going, yeah, and? Yesterday I edited and rendered out an episode of Buggedy or Bust. Now normally they're like 8-minute episodes, something like that, 8 to 10 minutes. This one, because it's race number 10, it's the last in what I'm considering the first series of it, that marks 10 weeks of YouTube uploads. So it's like a 12-minute version, just because there's like an extended end and stuff like that. In the process of changing the computers round, I lost the first clip of the video of the like camera feed. The audio's still there. I just don't have the video to go with it, so you know, it's fine. I can live with that. But normally they take, I think race number 9 took about 2 hours to render out 9 minutes worth of video. at 4K. So, you know. And obviously the camera feed has to be upscaled to 4K. So it makes sense. With the new system, it took 40 minutes to do 12 minutes worth of footage. That is a massive saving in time. Yep, that's cool, buddy. That's quite far down, that. Goddamn trees. Who puts trees in a forest? We need to keep going this way. Oh, this rings a bell. I think I murdered all the fish in that area. Oh! Oh, this is my save, isn't it? I've just remembered. And that means that if we jump into a boat, we'll be able to find the spawn island from when we started this. So I believe we have to cut our way through this, and I should stumble upon it. I think. But I remember accidentally finding the island that we spawned on initially whilst being on the way back. And I ended up developing the island into like this little self-sustained farm with a bunch of stuff. Hello, polar bear. I went through this. Do you remember? Because we could see some ice caps from the island we spawned at there. That looks promising. Yep, two random little dots. Two little dots are bits of a tree that I chopped down. There it is. There's the island we started at. Strange how it all comes round, eh? Like a trip down memory lane, this. From a month ago. And the sun's almost set. But we're back here. So we're fine. We're safe. We're good for the night. Because I know I've left a bed here, I've left everything. There we go. Welcome back. We've just made it back to the initial spawn island from the last stream. But as you can see, I stumbled on when I was playing it on my own. And decided to develop a bit. And actually thinking about it, all of the modifications on this island were done in survival mode. So I remember planting the trees. I had enough wood for a basic structure. The sand came from over there. I legitimately didn't cheat to get this house. Or modify all of the island. Oh, we'll just dump our stuff here. I think we might have enough food. Look at that. There we go. So yeah, Buggy or Bust Race 9 took about 3 or 4 hours to sort of render out at 4K. And it was a 9-minute race episode thing. Buggy or Bust Race 10 is 12 minutes. And it took about 40 minutes to render out in 4K. Just from switching hardware. It's a massive saving of time. I also transcoded the American Truck Sim stream from a variable frame rate to a constant frame rate. Something that usually takes like 12 to 18 hours. It took 3.5 hours. 3.5. That's a quarter of the time it used to take. Like, the time saving is immense. Gonna check eBay because it was dinging at me. Let's check this. Just let me reply to this eBay message. I know it doesn't make for great content for you, but it makes money for me, and then I can get a... I'm thinking about upgrading the cooler on the new stream system. So I'm using the stock cooler at the minute. So I'm thinking about getting one of those Noctua M15s, because that should just keep it cool indefinitely. Because we are getting close to that thermal max temperature when transcoding, because it's like 100% usage all the time it's doing it. So I'm thinking if I can keep it a lot cooler, we should be able to prolong the life of it as well. Do that message started with, "I assume it is you who has bid on the item." Like, it doesn't matter if you've sent me offers. If you've... I don't... Nope, £50 isn't going to cut it. Current bid £90. Right, okay, yeah. What they've done here, this person on eBay, they have sent me an offer of £120, but then what they've done is they've instantly cancelled out their own offer by placing a bid on the item. And so what that does is it closes the offer windows. So no one can place an offer, and any existing offers are automatically cancelled. Because obviously you can't have someone placing an offer when someone's bidding on an item. Because an offer you can accept straight out. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. So I'm trying to explain to him that they want one of the servers, but I've got one set of rails, so I've put on all 4 of the auctions for the 4 servers. I have one set of rails for an extra £30. Send me a message once you win it, and I'll send you an updated invoice with the rails on. That makes sense, right? You want them, I will invoice you for them before you pay. Like, this person's like, with rails, right? Well, yeah, that's what I'd invoice you for. Yes, if you win, don't pay straight away. Let me know it was you who won the auction, and I'll update the invoice with the rail cost added. That makes sense, yeah? That's fairly clear what I'm gonna do. Now, kindly sod off until the auction ends at 6 o'clock, please. I mean, that should be fairly simple. Like, when you win the auction, tell me that you want the rails, and I will charge you for the rails as well. How is this so complicated for some people? So one of the things that I've done on the stream system as well since setting up OBS again, got confused myself then, is I've added a couple of things in the filter tab to the microphone. Here's another C thing there. So hopefully now what it'll do is it should cut out the keyboard noise a bit more. Because I noticed while I was editing that I could hear the keyboard quite a bit. And it was quite annoying. So hopefully you can't hear that as much. Or traffic outside, stuff like that. I mean, the traffic outside was never too bad. But you could hear it every so often. And it was just enough for me to be bugged by it. Now, I believe in the first stream, we actually landed our boat over yonder. I came up here, and I looked there, and that chicken was stood right there. You'll see it in the highlights, actually. It was one of the first times that I was working in 4K and had to do a zoom, and it was really difficult to do, because I work with 720 proxy footage, but at that point I wasn't working with 720 proxy. So it was like trying to zoom in 4K natively at full res. No proxies, no lightweight like video codec. We're talking H.264 full res. It didn't go well. It took about an hour to do one zoom, for it to zoom in, zoom back out, and cut to the next scene. Really annoying. And then I learnt about the beauty of proxies in Premiere Pro. So the original idea was to have like a mezzanine codec, which we could use to render out as well. But transcoding to them just took too long for what it was. And then I learned about proxies, and yeah. I can transcode. I need to transcode the game to a constant frame rate that's recorded on the game PC. That was a long fall. So yeah, once it's in a constant frame rate, then I can put it into the proxy format. Luckily though, where the transcoding to a constant frame rate is all CPU, my proxy format is ProRes, and that uses GPU acceleration. So I can actually transcode into that in about 30 minutes, which is great. So I actually do that for the camera footage as well. Even though the camera footage is 1080 and plays back fine, it just makes it even quicker, which is really nice. But there are all these little things that I'm sort of picking up along the way. And sort of the more I edit, the more little tricks I seem to be picking up. Which is sort of the blessing and a curse of having a 7 video backlog. Because it, on the one hand, I'm behind, and I don't really like editing that much. That's where it was. I had to get to that hill. Yeah, and I'm not very good at editing, but on the flip side of that is the fact that because I have to get 7 videos edited, I sort of force myself into a bit where I have to do things efficiently and find the most efficient way to do something. And that's cool because it means I actually learn the program a lot faster. But in many ways it does feel like going back to the first time I was editing the highlights, where I had no idea what I was doing. So every stream sort of got better highlights than the last one. So it feels like we've gone backwards, but also gone forwards as well. I'm on the wrong bloody hill. I've scaled the wrong hill. It's that one in front of me. Oh well. We're halfway up. See? Sun's going down. We've got a cow and a bed. This is why I try and leave like beds spotted around, you know, when you're on your way like to your home. Like, because Minecraft doesn't really have objectives as such, my way of making my own entertainment in it is to use survival mode, find somewhere to build whatever I want to build in creative, then just teleport like further and further away every time. In any direction. And then make your way back in survival. Because that way you're forced to explore the world craft things, make like little temporary huts and shelters, and make sure you've got enough food and all that stuff. But also you get to build what you want. And you always have a goal of getting back home. Which is always good. No, you see, that depends how you're playing Hitman. Are you trying to be super stealthy? Or are you just trying to get the objective done? Because if you're just trying to get the objective done, you can sort of stand wherever you want, take your gun out. Oh. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, Hitman's tough. Yeah, yep, that seems... Yep, that'd be tough. Oh, I'm not going to survive that fall. That one will. Hitman, really tough game. I believe the last time I came past this cave, it was full of creepers. This time, it is not. And it's a lot deeper than I thought. It upset me because while I was editing the highlights of the last Minecraft stream, I came across that point where I run past that cave and go, oh, that's a creeper cave. That's a proper creeper cave, that is. It's a cave full of creepers, I believe is the exact quote. Which tells you how many times I have to rewatch the streams that I can quote myself. But it upset me because on the stream, because I turn away from it so quickly, and because the game was set to be so dark, so that it looked good, because the darker it is, the brighter the colours seem to be, and more vibrant it is. Because of that, you can't see any creepers. So I just look into this dark cave, see absolutely nothing, and shit myself. Like, really? I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. But because I've been down here once on the initial stream and once offline, I'm reluctant to check the map or the coordinates. Because I feel like I should know. I feel like I should know where I'm going. But I'm sure that that was on my right hand side when I was on the way to setting up the place. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see that, but just there, just over the top of the crosshair now, is a bee. This entity draw distance thing, cranking that up to 300%, made the entire game different. Right. I think I'm going to have to pick my way through this ice place. Try and get to the top of one of the hills. See if I can see anything that resembles where I built this fortress. Because I genuinely have... Like, I always get to this place, and this is where I get lost. I'm fine up until here. Move. Bloody ice. Okay. We're making progress. Probably. That was quite a big jump. Okay. So, first, don't see anything I recognise in that direction. Which is good, because I thought that it was on my right hand side. And that would have put it on my left. It's strange being able to navigate in a place like, in a game like Minecraft. Because, I mean, everything is the same, but it's weird. Like, it doesn't seem like the right environment to be able to navigate. Because it's all so similar. And everything's a cube. Yeah, exactly, it is. It is all the same, but also different. Hey, it's a village. Okay, I've never seen that, but fuck it, we're going. So I'm clearly in the wrong place, but on the flip side, I'm in the wrong place and have a village I can raid, sleep in. Being looked at by a possessed rabbit then. So satisfying when a load of things break at the same time. And the amount of times I fall through those. Okay. Where are you? Wherever here is. Hey, stop walking away. Okay, you have nothing to give me. Don't know why I'd want this, but... can I... You should be able to break things down, shouldn't you? Like, I want the leather from that. Then I can sell it to these fellas. Oh, if I go around this way... Steal all of this stuff. Okay. Start at the left, work our way... Oh no, there's more buildings up there. We'll start at the right and work our way left. Okay, that's probably going to be where we sleep. Doesn't look like anyone's going to go that far. I must be meeting time. You all have nothing that I want. There it is. Really? A crate of snow. Why do I want that? Right, so there's nothing in there either. And nothing in there. Aha, more buildings. Go in this one. Oh, you can use barrels as storage, can you? That's good to know. Oh, and they're animated. Very nice. Didn't know that. Live and learn. Right then. Where are we? Minus 1757. 71. Minus 3. Minus 1359. There we go. Ice Village. Added to the list of places. You have nothing that I want. Right. Since the sun's going down, we're going to go and steal a bed. Before any of them do. He's going to come in there, isn't he? No. Get out. I'm just going to keep on spamming it until it lets me sleep. There we go. That's right. You go find your own bed. Don't stand at the end of the bed staring at me. Creepy sod. Okay. Now to find where I actually live. This way. I'm just going to go this way. Oh look. Another village built on top of a massive ditch. I can only imagine it's at the other side of this hill. Because like I say, I never saw that village, which means it was hidden by something. I've come from that direction over there. That I'm sure was on my left, and I've come from over there, so I'd have had to go behind this hill and out that way. If I scale this hill to my left, should see something recognizable. Yep, I'm recognizing it. Already. See, it's... I guess navigation in Minecraft is less about knowledge of like bearings and stuff like that, and it's more about recognizable features. So as soon as I saw those trees, I knew that was the right biome. So instead of looking for some certain terrain features, you're actually looking for biomes. Whereas in the real world, you don't look for a biome, do you? You're not walking along and you go, oh, I live in a town. And you just search for the nearest town. It's like an entirely new navigational language. If you want to be pretentious about it. Which, of course, I do. Let's check the cameras a minute. Right, so I came from over there. Told you that was on my left. I came that way, up that hill there. And from there, I spotted a location that I could potentially use. I went to it, and then I went to a second one beyond it. And that's where I built. Okay. Ah, there. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. Just here. That faded little thing. On my screen, I can see smoke coming up. Now I know from my fortress that if you're looking out of the front doors to the left is a village on a hill with that. If I head that direction, we'll see this fortress soon enough. But we can use that as our marker. Really. Because that's a high landmark. That if we climb a tree or something, we should still be able to pick up. Come on. And the good thing is our fortress is now incredibly recognisable, thanks to those tree turrets. Which I can see. There they are. Look, there's the village. Probably see that a little bit clearer on stream now. But just there. Poking over the hill is the fortress. If I was being smart about it, I'd probably have used some other trees. Actually, this tree here is where we fought off some creepers and zombies. True story. Yeah, if I was being smart, I'd probably have used different kind of trees. Just so that they stood out more. But, you know that these trees don't grow that tall. So if you see them and they're that high, good chance that you're home. That blending does actually work quite well, doesn't it? Does look like it's been cut out into the forest. Here we go. Ah, we're back. We made it. Right, my random shit cupboard. Anything else for the random shit cupboard? Amazingly, no. I'm very pleased. We made it back. So we're safe. We're fine. Stream seems to have worked, which, is amazing in itself. After yesterday's debacle. That was stressful yesterday, I didn't like it. Amazingly as well, all of the gold that you see was actually mined in survival. The only thing in those chests that isn't from survival is the netherite stuff. Get the eggs. There you go. Here are more. Should probably get him a friend at some point. But at this point, I'm going to have to do that in creative and spawn him in. It's going to be impossible to get him across that. Oh well. We made it. There you go, all the villagers are just sort of stood around now. Oh, we've got emerald on us. We need to put that away. There we go. There we go. That'll do. It worked. Woo! But yeah, it actually worked. I'm really pleased. The computer seems to be working fine as well. I think we've still got some sync issues on the webcam. I think that's still a thing. Not really sure how to fix it because it seems to be in sync at first and then slip after a few hours. So the best I can think is look. Now you see the everything's set as it should be. Weird. Oh well, I can live with it because it's the stream, so. Oh look, there's a load of love hearts. Everyone's all. Look at them all. They're all lovey-dovey and stuff down there. Oh yeah, I forgot. On the tour earlier, there is another bank of beds over here, so there's plenty of space for more. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Until until tomorrow. Well, that's soon. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and sell some servers. Hopefully. Get them ready, get them shipped, and then probably get something edited as well. I'm gonna pause that because all I can hear is those villagers messing with the doors. But yeah, just in case I do decide to edit this stream, I will do a proper outro. So we are live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Friday if Twitch allows us at 4 PM. Highlights are up on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday and Friday as well. What else is there? Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. The Discord is up, come join us, and yeah, that's going to do it. So as always, thank you for watching, thank you for joining, and I will see you in a biz. Goodbye.